Hey guys, it is morning here at Namgi Resort. Um, it is a bit of a cloudy day again. That's kind of expected, but it is still absolutely beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful, and we're gonna have the breakfast buffet. I'm gonna show you guys that and see what it's really like here because it looks like they have a really good. I'm a little dark there, but it looks like they have a really good selection. So let's have a little bit of a walk around. Okay, that's where we're gonna be sitting. Right outside. Let's have a look at the offerings. Oh, they have a omelet station. They have a salad, beef wraps, fried, let's see, squid tempura, and deep fried sticky rice. Actually, that's pretty nice. Some salad, fresh fruits, pineapple, watermelon, dragon fruit, pomelo. Let's see. Chicken satay. Everything smells so delicious. Tomato. Everything. Let's see. Man, everything just smells fantastic. I'm not going to open everything. It's quite a few items. These are all cast iron pans. So I'm just going to go through and you guys can read the name. Makes me so sleepy. Well, you got to the noodle section. So you have your sauces and seasonings, your vegetables, your noodles, and everything looks fantastic. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here the. What is that?
Rau.
Yeah.
Rau má.
Do they know what that is in English? Like centella?
I don't know.
Because I haven't heard of that name in English actually. But man, they have a good selection. Passion fruit,
Do they have like
watermelon, orange juice. I know what that is in Vietnamese, but I haven't seen that in English actually. Mung bean, soybean, and fresh milk. Man, that looks amazing.
This is the fresh one.
Yeah, it is super. Is it? Have you
Yeah,
tried it?
it's the
Oh, it
fresh
is?
one.
Oh, okay.
You want to try?
We'll try it at the table. We'll try it at the table. You have your cereals here. You know, if you're a boring person, you can have cereal at a 5-star resort. Ooh. Your beautifully made sandwiches. Oh man, that's it. These cured meats. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, I definitely have to get a bunch of that. Steamed bun. Wow. Come please. This all looks delicious. Oh. Bread toaster. Oh, this is all the artisan breads. You guys know it. Oh man, is this green tea? Sponge cake. Oh yes, sponge cake. Croissants, donuts, cake, ham and cheese Danish. Holy crap! That is fantastic. Plain yogurt, jelly, panna cotta, Mousse. Man. Tea cake. Tea cake, tea mousse. Gotta get a bunch of those. And then your coffees and hot drinks. Man, that is absolutely fantastic. I need to put you guys down so I can start grabbing things. So I will be right back. Okay guys, it actually started to rain. But that's okay because it is such a soothing sound sitting here underneath. The music is so soothing inside. And yeah, I got a bit of an assortment for you guys. 4 drinks. Because, you know, I have to do it. But this one right here is the soy milk. So let's try that out. Ah, okay. Excuse me. The soy milk is actually plain, okay? So it's not sweetened. If you want that sweetened, they have options for that. This one is Roma. It's a pressed leafy greens kind of drink. It's very healthy for you. That is also plain. Okay, so they give you the option to make it sweet if you want, but those 2 items are completely plain here, but very fresh. This is watermelon. It's hard to tell the color, but it's watermelon. Ooh, that is super sweet, actually. Like, that is actually really, really nice. So the orange juice, I probably should have had that first before the watermelon, because the orange juice is a little tangy, a little sour. Sorry, it's not as sweet as you would want it, but you know, to be fair, let's eat some salty items and then go back to the orange juice so that you know, you give it a fair chance there. But actually, let's try the soup first because I don't want that to get cold. Okay, like let's just start with this. It's a mini bowl. It's like the size of my hand. It looks really cute, and which is good because you know, you want to try as many things as possible. You don't want them making you a gigantic bowl. But let's try the soup first. Oh, it comes naturally spicy. I like that. I like it when it's naturally spicy like that. But let's add some lime to it because not a complaint to the soup at all. I just normally do that all the time. But yeah, the soup is it's a light soup. It's not a heavy soup at all. But it is flavorful. They do make it spicy. It has just enough savoriness to it. Let's see. Oh man, the noodles and the pressed meat here, the pressed pork actually, is all of it is extremely tender. Like the noodles are a lot more delicate than what I'm used to. The noodles actually break apart. They're very slippery, as you can tell. They're very slippery, but that is quite good. That is actually quite good. But before I finish that, let's go on to the other items because we don't actually have a lot of time. Coming back from a guy growing up in America, you gotta have your sweet corn. This is sweet corn with don't know if you can see it, but like dried salted shrimp, which is weird. I have not had that before. Oh man, I haven't had sweet corn in a long time. This is so good. And every time you hit a shrimp, you get a really nice salty burst, and it makes the corn even sweeter. It's really good. That's a great combination. You guys need to add dried salty shrimp to your corn. It's great. The mushroom, I like mushrooms. I just wanted to try them out, but like most things here, they make it plain. It's plain sauteed. It's not salted. It's not seasoned at all. So don't be afraid to add any sauces to it. And make it taste the way you want it to. I believe this is just tomato with cheese. I'm fairly certain this is just tomato with cheese, but let's see. Yep. A top layer of mozzarella. I thought it was stuffed with something. That's a sour tomato.
Yeah, I thought of stuff, a lot of things.
So, one of the things that help determine whether or not a place is good at cooking or not is if they dry out the chicken, how well they make the chicken. Because, believe it or not, that's very difficult to make correctly. Pretty much everyone dries out the chicken, doesn't cook it correctly. But let's see what they do here. You know, I'm normally not a fan of white meat, but actually this isn't dry at all. The skin is very nicely seasoned with an Asian barbecue sauce. Yeah, the chicken breast is not bad. They actually cooked it pretty well. And the seasoning is good. Tomato and mushrooms, not seasoned at all. But, you know, that's kind of expected. And here, I have to went with the bun bao, even though it's tiny. This is like the smallest bun bao I've ever seen. But you know, when it comes to traditional foods, you want to try it out because you want to see how they compare. Because, you know, a lot of you have probably eaten a lot of these in your lifetime, and there's a good opportunity to compare. So when they put the meat in there, it's not like super tightly packed, stuffed in like a meatball. It's actually loosely packed, which is nice because it kind of goes everywhere. You get a little bit of meat in every bite. I can't, to be honest with you, I can't really taste the meat. It doesn't have very much seasoning. Actually, taking a bite of the meat by itself, it kind of doesn't have any seasoning at all. The only thing you really taste is the sweetness from the bun. So you don't really get a sauce, you don't really get any saltiness in here. Because the meat isn't seasoned, I would kind of consider this a dessert bao. Because all you taste is sweetness from the bun. It has meat in it, but it's not seasoned.
Everything sweet to you is from dessert, right?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Everything that's sweet is a dessert. But let's try this squid tempura. This is a red wine sauce. So let's try. I don't even know if I should be dipping this, but let's try it.
Which one? The black one?
No, red wine sauce.
Yeah.
The squid is fairly tender, actually. It's not chewy. Oh wait, I got two chewy part. Yeah, the red wine sauce tastes like almost like American barbecue sauce. It's actually fairly good. I mean, I'm gonna taste the cheese, but I'm pretty sure it tastes exactly as cheese should. Actually, the taste is the same, but this cheese is very very creamy. Normally in America, this is like, it has like a bit of a hard edge to it. It's tougher, denser. This is actually very creamy and light. Flavor is the same, texture is very different. And I had to try all their cured meats, but I wanted to see what it's like, because I don't know what it is. I don't think it was labeled. So these taste similarly, but the darker one here, it has some, I think it has some peppers in it. It's spicier. That's good. Let's try these two then. It looks like these are made in similar ways. It's just that this one has a bit of mold on it. This one is a very, very, very light flavored. It's almost completely unintrusive. Let's try the one with the mold on it. It's drier, saltier. Ooh. And the flavors keep coming. It gets stronger and stronger the longer it's in your mouth, even after you swallow it. I really like this one. This one's great. The flavors changed as you're eating it. Oop, shit. Yeah. And then this cured meat that looks fantastic. Look at the rind on it. Honestly, I think my favorite would have to be these two. This one has a nice strong flavor. This one has a kick of spiciness to it. I like these two the best. But I don't want to waste this stuff, so let me finish this and I'll show you guys dessert. But the food here is absolutely delicious, and the selection is quite huge. Obviously I can't get everything, I don't have the time, but I didn't want to get like the ordinary stuff that we've seen before or stuff that's pretty generic, like the sandwiches and everything. I want to show you guys, comparisons, like Western comparisons, well, technically more European comparisons, American comparisons, and traditional comparison to show you guys what it's like. This is quite good. It has a more of a neutral flavor for everyone to enjoy. You can season it as you like. The American side, my favorite has to be the sweet corn. Like, I haven't had that in a long time, and it's super sweet. And the salty shrimp just makes it perfect, absolutely perfect. The chicken was good, and the tomato and mushrooms, I recommend seasoning that because it is completely unseasoned. And well, pretty much all of this was good. Like, there was no bad part to it. The bun bao, the meat could have been seasoned a little bit more. But the cured meats and definitely the drinks are absolutely fantastic, and you have so many options. Like, if you want, you can add some sugar to your drinks to make them sweet if you want, and they come unflavored like that so that everyone can enjoy them. But everything here is fantastic, minus the rain. But let me finish the food, guys, and I'll show you guys dessert. Okay, guys, we really don't have a lot of time. We literally have to leave in like 5 or 10 minutes because of our flight. But my cousin got me some desserts and some coffee. Trying the iced coffee here. Do they have options? You got the strong one, right?
They have a black one.
Oh, they have. Which one did you get? Is this regular? Oh, okay. But yeah, the coffee here is actually quite good. It's a little stronger than some of the other places, and it's not as sweet. I don't think that's a bad thing at all, actually. I actually really like that.
You can make like black coffee. They put condensed milk on the side too.
Oh, okay. So you can make your own. They can just put everything separate.
Yeah.
Just get black coffee if you want it really strong. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. But I don't know what anything is. I didn't grab it. So let's just try it.
Flan.
This is flan.
Yeah.
But it's green though.
Yeah.
Is it flan with tea?
It didn't say.
It didn't say.
Just the flan.
It just says flan. I'm not colorblind, right? That's green, right? I think that might be tea. That's very nice. Green tea as well. Passion fruit. Wait, I'm not. They're not seeing me point. Green tea. Passion fruit. And what's this? Do you know? You don't know.
I don't remember.
We don't know what this one is, but let's taste it. It's almost like a sponge cake. Bready. That is egg, right? That looks like egg. That tastes like egg. Is that like a sponge cake with like egg and is that cheese coming out? That's a weird combination. It's sweet from the sponge cake. Again, I'm assuming it's sponge cake. And then it's like a little salty from the egg. Actually, that's pretty nice.
So you're gonna send right now. You're gonna send your pictures to the hotel. Can you please go and confirm the number of packages because
Okay.
yeah, I'm afraid that we may miss something.
Okay.
So how many bags?
Um, it was two each, right? Your backpack, the clothes, and two of my bags, two of the red bags. So it should be four, right?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just in case that if you haven't arrived at the hotel, you need a phone number that you can call.
Yeah.
Or
I-
we will, yeah, or we will send it to the reception. At
Okay.
the hotel.
Okay. So that was we're gonna have our stuff sent to the other hotel for us because we have a scooter. So they're gonna actually take a car, take our luggage, and send it to the family's hotel so that we can all take the same car to the airport. They do offer a free shuttle service all the way to the airport. Actually, from here it's like 20-something kilometers. So, or it's like 30 kilometers. Actually, the airport's past the city. So yeah, it's quite a long ride actually. So it's really nice to actually have that. Normally they offer you the shuttle and you go with all your luggage, but again, we do have a scooter. We have to take the scooter. So we're just gonna have them send the luggage for us. Fantastic. Let's try this passion fruit. Oh, that is so soft. Oh my god. It's almost like a cheesecake, but it's also like a sponge cake. Like, it almost tastes like a cheesecake, but it's so pillowy. It's not dense like a cheesecake at all. Wow, that's a great combination. Holy crap. Oh, that's light. Let's try the green tea cake. Has a bit of a weird sweetness to it. Not quite what I was expecting, actually. I normally really like green tea cake, but I think in this case the passion fruit is a lot better. It's so much airier. It's so light, and yeah, this just has a bit of a weird sweetness to it. I can't put my finger on it. You know, in such a small glass. I had assumed that I was gonna drink this yogurt, but it's actually yeah, you have to use a spoon. Their spoon actually fits, right? Does
No,
yours-
not really. Oh, I thought I got it.
Their spoon doesn't fit, so I have to use the. Oh, they have a smaller spoon. Oh wow,
Or
that is sour. That is strong.
maybe because like you eat the cake.
Yeah, I just had
make
cake.
more sour.
That didn't help. So I can't review the yogurt then. I just had a bunch of cakes, so it's really sour. That didn't help anything. So the yogurt cannot be rated. But the texture is incredibly smooth. The top had a bit of a skin to it, which made it firm, and nothing wrong with that. That is just the norm. Actually, as I'm eating the yogurt, it does start to get sweeter. But yeah, overall, you know, all the yogurt here is pretty good. So, you know, like normally when you call something ordinary, that's a bad thing. But to me, like here with the yogurt, calling it ordinary is not a bad thing at all. Like it's on par with pretty much everything else here. You know, like they all pretty much use the same recipes, so you can't expect it to be, you know, drastically different. But you know what you're hoping for is that it's not drastically worse, and it's not. It you know, it holds up with everything else. So you know, here I would have to call it ordinary, regular, standard. But again, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. But we are at the Namgi, like there's no accent marks, right? It's just the regular letters. So it doesn't technically have a meaning, it's just a name. But you know, if it did have accent marks, it would be lay down and rest. That's what it would essentially mean in Vietnamese, like nằm nghỉ.
They will never put them on.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, that's a big coincidence. to have a resort named Lay Down and Rest.
Nobody will come.
But yeah, this place is beautiful. It is quite expensive compared to even like, you know, let's say the 5-star Grand in Ho Chi Minh City. But I don't think anything can really beat the private island they have. And you know, just having a beach where it's sour for you too, man.
Yeah, because I have to wait to get the spoon from you.
Try it again. But maybe the second time is not so bad.
Yeah, not so bad.
Okay, it's not so bad. So the first time was really sour, right?
Really?
Yeah, I had the same thing. But yeah, nothing really beats like, you know, I love resorts with like a really nice property.
Now it's sour again.
Oh, it's sour again. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I love properties with like a that have like a lot of private things. Like, it's just so nice and peaceful and relaxed. Especially during off season when even the hotel doesn't have a lot of guests. Is it that bad?
Huh?
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Maybe because we drink coffee too.
Coffee. Well, this isn't really sweet though.
It's sweet for coffee.
But yeah, I think I need to let you guys go because we really have to get to the other hotel. Our flight's in a little while, so. But yeah, definitely recommend it.